We are live. All right. So I'm gonna share my screen as well. My husband is traveling, so we're doing a lot of things.
Yeah, it's too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm going to share my screen, and it's this one.
Even us, we had a meeting, but I think it's canceled with the contractor.
Oh, okay.
But I think he's not coming anymore. So,
Okay. How far with the work?
we are almost there. It should be done this new month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then what next?
Next, it's the bank.
Okay.
Like next is the appraiser. So we are going
Okay.
to have the new appraiser.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, we go to the bank. We start looking for another property, and
Mm-hmm.
then we purchase the next another property.
Okay, okay. And the bank, the appraisal, you pay for it, right?
The appraisal, we don't wish we can pay for it. Like, yeah, it costs money, though it's not a
Hmm.
lot of money. It's like 350.
Yeah.
But our mortgage broker never he always pay that for us because we are like good customers. I don't know what.
Interesting.
Because we always do it. So
Okay.
he always takes care of that church for us.
Ah,
So yeah, that's the thing is to find a good, like a generous appraiser. Like some of
ah,
them, they are not generous. He can come look at it, say, 700. We don't want 700.
ah.
We want the
Okay.
real thing.
I see. I see.
Yeah. So we
And
want,
whatever they tell the bank is what they're going to take.
yeah.
Because I remember not long ago, maybe this sometimes recently, somebody I told you we refinanced, right?
Yes, yes,
Uh-huh. So somebody came and did the appraisal of the
yes.
house and
Yeah, you
and gave it to
understand.
the bank. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So
So that's the thing.
mm-hmm.
We try to find a good one
Mm-hmm.
who will give us because the more money they give us, the more we have enough funds to do what we want to do without
Mm-hmm.
having to use loans again or this and this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Anyway, let's jump in and then we're going to because we have a couple of things that we need to do today.
Mhm.
That and I mean I have to run out. All right, so let's do this. And I'm happy because your truth is clear. Praise
Not
God.
yet, but it's getting better.
Yes, it's for
Yes.
me it's 100.
Okay, okay. Don't say it.
No, no, it's 100%. In Jesus' name, it's clear.
Amen.
Uh-huh.
Amen.
We
Uh-huh.
may not see it yet, but
It
the
is.
way I'm seeing it now, I've not heard you
I know, huh?
off or
Yeah.
anything. Yeah. So,
Mhm.
all right. So, one, two, three. I am a thought leader and a change maker. I am an expert and I get paid like one. Friends, family, strangers are recognizing me as the go to person in my field. I am being interviewed by top influencers in my field as a subject matter expert. Top media outlets are featuring me for exposure. I make no excuses. I push through.
I
I lead with
lead with
love.
love. I
I
spread
spread
kindness.
kindness. I take
I take
action.
action. I
I
stay
stay focused.
focused.
I
I
am
am
determined to
to
have
have the
the
influence,
influence and
the
income
influence
that I
that I
deserve.
deserve.
I
I
will not step into my comfort zone.
I will step
I will
out,
step in I will step
out
I will step out of my comfort
of
zone.
God.
I
I can
cannot experience new land from the
come
comfort of my
from
comfort zone.
comfort zone.
I
Love
love making
making
money.
money. I
I
make
make
money.
money even when I'm not trying to.
Mhm.
Money comes to
Come to
me
me
easily.
easily.
Money is
Is
within my
within
reach.
reach.
If I have to
I
look
have to look
cheesy,
cheesy.
I will. If I have to
Have
spend
to
more
spend
time,
more
more
time
money hiring tech
hiring
people
people.
to help me get there quicker, I
I
will.
will.
If I have to do an
Unless
endless amount of visibility task as directed by Olu, I will. I take responsibility that I have created the life I currently have due to
do
my thoughts,
not
actions, and
and
energy. I release the pattern in me that has created lack of any kind in my life
in my life.
today. I
I
have the
have
power to
to
shift my mindset and create new things that will serve me better by having faith and taking action.
bold action.
Taking bold action. I believe that all things are possible for me, and I'm determined to make that belief my reality. I deserve success. I am dressed with strength and dignity. I'm a wealth magnet. I'm a profitable thought leader. So shall it be. Amen. All right. So now, first thing is we need to get you to a place where we need to start doing videos. Okay. This is the juice of this program. Okay. But it's good because, depending on different people will come into working with me, and there are different stages in their business, for you, because you were brand new and were creating, in short, the other day I was talking to my coach, and I was talking about the fact that I have you in this program, and she was like, and you're doing it for that much, and I was like, it's okay because she's my friend, and she's like,
are you crazy?
So this is, but you see, and that's why I was saying to you last week that I don't want to teach you, even though you're my friend, right? I don't want to teach you a habit of, over. We need to overcompensate and over deliver. But what we want to design the system in such a way that you're valuing your time. You are sending a message out that my time, my health, my family, all of this matters, and, it's like going to work and like going to your office and staying there 24 hours. Most people don't do that. In short, if you do that, people will call you, something is wrong with your brain, right? So it's more important that we pay attention to that, and we need to get you to the point where you can start doing your videos. Okay. So for example, for you, what I did for you in this program is I gave you, in short, I'm not even supposed to be saying this on Facebook, but that's what you get for being the first client. Nobody should expect this from me. So what I did was I gave you VIP, and mixed with the program, VIP for the start your program, and then added to the video mastery. Okay. So it's like 2 in 1. So we're building from scratch, which is a course on its own. And so we did that crash course for the first 2 months, right? So now we're jumping in, now usually for most people, they already have what they are selling. And that module 1 usually is just to fine tune and make sure that we are sure what videos will lead to. Okay. But that's fine. That's what you get for being a good friend, so so essentially the one that bugs you on a Sunday afternoon. So
That thing is, she does no longer know when to be a friend, when to be
that's okay. Yeah. But that's fine. Yeah. So the thing is, but you see, the reason why I'm able to do this also is because, at this stage, I don't have the demand in this program. Okay. Yet. Assuming I have 5 people, I definitely won't be able to do that kind of response. So I just wanted you to realize that, what you're doing as you're growing, you may start with some things, but then you drop them off easily. As soon as, you see that I don't have time especially for you have little children. Okay. For me, I have church, I have my family, I have my husband, I have, so, all of this, we have to learn to put like boundaries, and one of the things that I did was getting the second WhatsApp. Okay. So that, I have my other WhatsApp, which is friends and family, and I have my business WhatsApp, which is business. I don't talk anything else in that place with people, so that's a strategy, but again, as you grow, you're going to include different things and drop some other things. Yeah. So now what we need is, last week we talked about the steps that people are going to take for you to get them from point A to point Z, right? Of this journey. Okay. And then we had some pillars that we built, right? That are the main landmarks. Okay. Do you still have that document?
No, just give me a second. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. So that's what I was trying to prepare yesterday, because you remember I have to go back in the videos that we start, the first videos,
Okay.
and then look at what we did. So that's what I was trying to do yesterday, but I haven't finished to do it.
Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen, and just give me 1 minute. I'm gonna share my screen with you. I remember, where is this one? Okay.
So this is going to be the...
Okay. So it was in steps.
Yeah, so where's my...
Okay, so here, I'm gonna share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so right now, what we have for your program is they determine that they want to work, right? And then after they've done that, in short, maybe I even have this on my computer. I need to check if I have this document on my computer. What's it called? Determined to work. Okay, it's this one. Okay, so here is what we have. We have the first step is going to be this this thing right here. Okay, I didn't plan. So the pillars of your work would determine what content you're going to be creating. Now, the lady that the pillars would be number 1, determine to work. Number 2 would be understand the steps, understand the roadmap. Number 3 would be home appraisal, right?
Yes.
Number 4, all of these things can still change anyway. Affordability, check affordability, whatever, and then debt management, and then the move. Okay, so now under these are, and usually we suggest that the steps that you're going to take to move people from this place to that place should not be more than this six major pillars that you're taking the people through. You will see in my program also, you have how many modules? 6 modules, I think. That's it. So if it's more than that, then it becomes overwhelming. Okay. But then, the good thing is when you have your system in place like that, you're able to take people step by step. Okay. So under the determined to work, then you now, come up with, other things, you want to give them mindset. Okay. So mindset, you want to give them, okay, and then on and on. Okay, so you put some things in there. The roadmap, you'd give them the roadmap overview, something like that, and then you can help them see where they are. Okay, where's that? What's that thing when you're going on the Google Map? What's that thing when you're going on Google Map and you say recenter? It's a chapter in my book. Yeah, recenter.
Oh, yeah. I don't
Like
know.
help them find where they are, like their spot on the roadmap, their current spot on roadmap, right? And then you can go on and on, maybe 2 more steps or one or 2 more things there. Over here, you can have, the home appraisal, like you just said something right now, where you talked about getting the right person that would value the house, So you can say picking mortgage broker, right? And then what about your mortgage broker? You should talk to them and let them give you the commission too. Can they?
Oh, may at some point, yes, but maybe we are not that close. But I
Okay.
think at some point we
Okay.
can talk about it because I
Okay.
have been sending him a lot of customers.
So
Yeah, so
ask him. Though you remember in investors group we couldn't pay commission sales. I mean we couldn't pay finders fees, right? Yeah. So I don't know if I can't remember the rules like compliance wise.
oh,
Yeah.
because
So
this one is he's independent. He
okay.
doesn't work for any bank or any.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's why we picked him because
Okay.
he will shop around and then
Okay.
try to find
The best deal.
the best lender that we can deal with. But still, this one, he's what we call the conventional lenders. We call them A lenders. But now I think we are going to go to B lenders.
Oh, for the next one?
Because the A lenders, they are the banks, the conventional banks as we know
Yeah.
them. They are more strict. It's not easy to deal with them, or it takes too much time, too much. It's so conventional. But the B lenders, they are more private lenders, so they are more flexible. They can, because you are like the guy that I went to meet, those
Yeah.
kind of, yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's where we are moving slowly towards
Okay.
to.
So this new one that you're doing, you're going to be lenders?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Because they will give us more money. They are more flexible. They can give you up more than 80%.
Okay.
Because yeah, they work basically with people like us, like investors.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
they know that you are dealing with them for a short period of time, and then the loan is so. But
Okay.
for the banks, the A lenders, even though they know that this is what you're doing, they are still so strict.
Scared.
Yeah, and then they don't, like, this guy is not giving us enough money. So
Okay.
that's why we are quitting him in the first place.
I see.
Yeah.
And these B lenders that you're going, do you have negotiation of commission
For
if you
if I
bring anybody?
I'm planning to talk to him
Yeah.
because I think they would, but I'm planning to talk to him because I have one of the friends who joined the group.
Mm-hmm.
She needs help,
Mm-hmm.
but I talked to my lender broker,
Mm-hmm.
and he's already asking 35% down, so which is no good. So I think I'm going now to look
At the
at and then at that point I will ask him if I bring more people, what will be the deal? Maybe he
I
will
mean
give
the
me.
yeah, I mean the good thing is the person that you're helping will not have access to this guy if not for you, right?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
So even if it doesn't give you a commission, it's a service that you're providing to your clients,
To my clients,
that
yes.
they are paying you for. You get what I'm saying? So that's one thing, and yeah, I would love to, you know, yeah. Anyway, so picking the mortgage broker or the lenders, right? Should we call it lenders? Because it doesn't have
Lenders.
mortgage brokers. Okay, choosing the lenders, and then um, and then uh lender, actually maybe we should call it, maybe we should put a formula there. Lender's formula, lender selection. These things I'm just making them up. You can change the name later. Formula, because there's something they need to know before they go and hire a lender, right? Okay, and then they can pick their lenders. Okay, and then after that, the appraisal is done. Okay.
Not really, like you don't need to, you can, because the appraisal, you can still do it without having the lender
I see.
through me. If you don't know, you still need to go through the lender, but now I know how I can
In
contact
your
them.
own, yeah, in your
Yeah.
own opinion, would
Yes.
you say go and get an appraisal done, or would you say go to a lender and let them use their own appraisal person?
Okay, it depends. It depends really on the case. If they want me to just give them the connections, they have then to look for the lender first.
No. Okay, so let me
Yeah.
let me just come in here, and this is where creating your program now comes in, and you should send me another extra check for this one. So the thing is, the way you're going to do it is there are no two options. It's, you need the solution. This is my suggestion. Do it
Okay.
like this.
Like this. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because the reason why I say do it like this is you will save yourself this headache.
Yes.
Okay. So, and then you will get yourself this advantage. Okay. Now, the thing is, they don't have to use the lender that you give them. Okay. But, they get the formula from you.
Okay. So now how I want them to do it, the first appraisal is from the realtor.
Okay.
Because
so
yes, definitely. That one is free, no money. Yes.
Okay.
Anyways, that's how everything starts, because they are on the market. They are the one who know what is going on.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes. And then
So, and then after that,
and then from there we can have an idea of how much of number 4, how much we can afford with the appraisal that we have, the value that we have. What can we do with it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then at that point, is that when, so somebody is here now, they do the realtor appraisal. And then after that, what happens? They don't need the lender. They don't need all of this yet.
Not
the
yet.
lender. Okay.
Not yet, because the thing. So now I'm going to tell you what we are doing exactly with this lady. So we are working on the realtor appraiser. I'm waiting for it today. And then after
Okay,
that,
now before we even go on, how much did this lady pay for you?
Not yet. I haven't charged her because I have to.
Oh, no, you don't do that. You don't do that.
but she will pay. I told her she knows that she's going to pay.
No, 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 no. That's not the way we do it. The best way to do, and this is why, like my coach was angry with me because I've given you, two programs together. Okay. Because we need to create your program. Okay. And have a door where people come in. Okay. We already brought people into the group. It's a good problem to have. We have people that are willing, they need the problem solved like yesterday. Okay. But we need to show them how much they're going to pay. Okay. I don't want her to get to the end of the whole thing and then she says to you, like the other person, why would I pay you $1,000 for that? So this is where this comes in. That's why I was asking you when you sent me the message, this lady wants to do the thing, how much do I charge? I said, how much work? In short, what I will do is I'm going to let me see if I can find did you find the document that I said you should use?
Yeah, I checked it.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to.
I worked on all that, but still, there is still place to.
Okay, so let's see. Can you give me the link to your document?
Which document?
The one that you used to do your pricing.
Oh, but that's what I'm telling you. I just went to okay, let me open it again. Where is it? Oh, okay,
Let's see, where is my. Oh, okay. I was wondering. My son is always signing into my POS. Packaging and pricing. Very good. I have it. Okay. So I have it. I'm going to share my screen. So you don't have anything inside yours, right?
No, I just read the how do you the POS, the profitable offer system.
Okay.
Yeah, the crafting my offer, but that's
okay. So what I'm going to do is this. So the thing is this, okay? The person that came to you, they need to, what are some of the problems that they need solved? Debt management.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. And then they need, what else do they need?
So, okay, home
value. Home value.
Home value, yes, home value.
And their ability and their financial ability to buy.
Yeah, so basically we have to find how the deal is to be able to buy a property from which they will make more money and then manage their debts.
Okay. Find profitable investment property, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which they can afford.
Okay. Profitable. Okay. So the thing is, you help them find investment properties that they can afford. Let me add that they can afford. Okay. And then that's the main thing that you're doing. Okay. A byproduct is copy and paste. The byproduct is this debt management, home value, Okay, right?
Yeah, all those three things, they are all connected together. So we need to find where all these three meets. Like we need
Okay.
to be able to do all those three.
Okay. Okay. So we need to find the investment property. The first thing that we do is we need to find find their affordability, what they can afford.
Yes.
Okay. Then we need to find, profitable. Okay. Property. And then what? And then home value. Profitable for find the affordable profitable offer. Find property. Find property.
It's not really like find, it's more like having an idea of what type of property they can afford. Because what we are doing here, it's what we are now, from this step, we are going to have like a plan which we are going to present to the lender. Because the lender is going to work with what we are giving them, and then they will see if what we are saying is doable based on their debts and then their income.
Okay. That will present to lender. Okay.
Yes.
To prove. Okay. Yeah. So what we're doing here is we're proving their worth. Proof of affordability, right? That's the work that you're doing. Okay. Yes. Now the first one is proof of affordability. Then present after. Okay, so you say what we're doing is we're proving to the lender that they can afford this. Okay.
Let me let me tell you so you see if I'm saying it correctly. So let's say they come, they say, after reviewing the value, we see that we will have 100K. It's an example. So we say they have 100K, they have 150K debts. So we need to pay. We need to be able to, with the 100K, we need to find a profitable investment property. We need to see how much we have to pay so that the bank can lend us money to afford that property that we have. It's like, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Sorry, say it again. My mind is everywhere.
It's
say
everywhere.
It again. Yeah, say it again.
So the value of the home comes, and then we see that we are going to pull out of the deal 100K. Okay. So now the job is to make a plan which we are going to present to the lender, saying that if we have to find a point where, because the 100K is not enough to pay all the debts and then afford to buy an investment property. So we need to see how much are we going to allow to the investment property, down payment, closing fees, or those. How much are we going to allow to debt management, to the point like how much do we need to pay so that we can qualify for a mortgage for that property that we want.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. So first of all, we do the evaluation of where they are. That's the first thing that you're going to do when a client comes to you. And then we need to package their information in a way that we're able to prove affordability.
Yes.
Okay. File to prove for a proof of affordability. Okay. And then we now after we've packaged it, so we've convinced the lender, we also need to now allocate.
We convince the customer, like I mean the client.
Is the customer?
Because we have to present how we see the thing, like they are okay with it. Let's say if you have 5 loans, we tell them, okay, we will pay only 2, we will do this, like, are you okay with the plan? Yes. Okay. Now we have to go to the lender.
Okay, so now what that means is there's another step there. Okay, so it's proof evaluation. I don't know if that's evaluation is the word. Evaluation with clients. Evaluation of worth with clients, right? Right? And then we now that's so you'd present it to them first, then you when they've accepted it, then you present it to the lender.
Yeah.
Okay. And then with the lender, when do you decide what money is going to go to this the new house and the old house and all of that? When do you do that?
We do it when we are like the evaluation that we give to the client, everything is done already there.
I see. Okay. Evaluation. Okay. So what I'm going to do is with allocation of funds.
Yes.
Right. So after you've designed this and you've presented it now to the client, then you've also presented it to the lender, right? What next?
Next, we have to do whatever the lender says, because they may
Okay.
say no, we don't want they will say, okay, this customer, if we are saying they have 5 debts, if you pay only 2, no, we want them to pay 3 or 4.
Okay.
Like they decide what they want, and then from what they said, we have to deal with whatever they are saying. Or if I don't like it, then I go to my next connection, my other guy.
Okay. Oh, so this is still with the mortgage broker.
Yeah, this is with
and all of this doesn't affect their credit.
It affects their credit when we start dealing with the bank. That's because they have to check everything.
But they won't check if they don't accept the file.
No.
Okay, very good. No. So then the lender's response. Response evaluation. Okay, so the reason why I'm writing all this, okay, is I didn't want to delete that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete that one. Okay, so these are the steps that you're taking with your clients. Okay, and after the lender does the thing, you just action, right?
Yeah, that's it.
And they just flip, right? Flipping.
So now based on what the bank is lending us, let's say they say, oh, you can afford a property worth 500K. Now we have to find a 500K property.
Yeah. So what I would do now is you would look at each of these things that are on this side here. Okay. Now, because you're just starting out, you can start with the value of like 47, okay, per hour that you work with the client or on the case. Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. So okay. So now the thing is, so I said that you're going to use 47, okay, to start. And the way that works is you come in here and you say, for the packaging of their file, okay, you've already done for this girl this week, right? How much time did you spend?
I did not calculate.
Give me an estimate. Think about it. Try. I don't have, we have to close soon.
Oh, yes. Say an hour.
Just an hour?
I'm just saying.
No. Tell me, like, how long did it take you? Did you talk to her on the phone? Did you, know? How long was the call? Did you take your computer and you started doing some things? What are some of the things that you did?
Yeah, I talked to her. I reviewed her finances. I talked to
like how long? How long was that? Talk to her for how long?
just put maybe 2 hours.
Okay, the realtor.
No, I mean the entire thing.
Oh,
Maybe to her say 1 hour, talk to her, say 1 hour, because she was texting me. Sometimes I text her back, and then we on different days.
okay,
So I
okay.
didn't-
So that's what I'm saying, that it takes a lot of time to do this thing. Okay, so anyway, you talk to her, let's say 1 hour, you
Okay.
say, okay. Or did you say two to her?
No, just say I said the whole thing, and then 1
Okay,
hour for the real
okay.
event.
After that, did you do any work on your computer, on Excel, or on paper? Or
Not yet.
okay, okay. So you've already put in 2 hours. Okay, that's already 47 times 2.
Okay.
Okay. And then the next thing is you're going to now this evaluation right here about how long do you think is going to take?
This is the longest, but I'm not the one doing it. It's
Okay.
the realtor doing it, because it's being done since since the day that I told you that I have someone who wants to pay, and they told me I'm going to have it today.
Okay.
So, but I'm not the one doing it.
Okay. But did you present anything to that person that is doing it?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes,
what did you present to them?
I had to give all the information about the property that we want to sell. Everything, like when was it purchased, how much they have mortgage left, and if there is a tenant there, how much is the tenant paying, what, like all the information, like everything that
Okay.
concerns the property.
Okay. So can we say you gave another 1 hour in there?
Easily.
Okay, very good. And then now, after you've got the information back from them, do you think, how long do you think you're gonna need to work with them to get to actually flip this house?
To work with who?
The
With
client.
the client? It will because this is in another province. It will depend on the market in Saskatchewan, because we have to sell the property.
Okay.
It depends. If it was here, I would have given you an answer. 1 week, we are done.
Okay.
But there, I don't know how is the market. That's
see.
why it's taking longer. She told me she has to work with her partner in Saskatchewan. So for now, I don't know how long it's going to take us.
Okay. Okay. So, but let's assume that it's here and the thing is selling. Like, how long do you think, like for example, to work with me for the minimum is 6 months, right? But it could take 1 year. Okay, because you're going to still need help after even the business is set up, right? So, but bare bone to have, the main module, to go through my module, you need 6 months. Okay. So for you, if you're going to have like a step-by-step thing like that, how long do you think you need for them?
Until we are done flipping the house? Okay. So if it's someone who is ready, like there is no stop or I have to think, 3 months we are done.
Okay. Okay. So
but there is a but because of the experience that I'm like, based on my experience, you never know with contractors.
Exactly.
This thing was supposed to be done in 2 months. So I want to double it to say 6 months.
Okay. Okay. So we'll say 6 months. 6 months is convenient because it just makes life easy for everyone, and so, and then okay, so and conveniently we can say within that 6 months you'll be talking to them at least 1 hour a week. Right?
At least, yeah.
At least 1 hour a week. So
least.
which
Not
could be more, right?
Yes.
So now this is where now the pricing now comes in. Okay. When you're, you're getting paid $47 an hour for each time you're talking to them. Okay. This is how you price the thing. Now, if you're doing it as a group for a lot of people and they don't have access to you one-on-one, you can do, and this is what I'm trying to do with this program. You can do this kind of thing where people can come within that 1 hour, you answer everybody's question and you go. Okay.
And you go.
Middle of the week, you don't respond to anything. You give them a place, where, and this is what this program is. You give them a place where they ask all the questions. And once a week, you go back there and answer all the questions.
Question. Okay.
Okay. This is where the price range, where this is at. Okay. So if, for example, you decide that you want to go ahead and you want to start with, something like that, $297 a month. Okay. For 6 months, you can easily do that. And what you're doing is you're getting them into the thing. However, because of the fact that it's brand new and you're getting them in, I would say you market it as $297, but sell it at $99, something like that. Okay. Because at the beginning, you're going to be, these people are going to be asking a lot of questions. But the good thing is you are learning how to coach people to do these things. So they're giving you and you are giving them. Okay, it's more like give and take. For example, so it's very important that you look at it that way. You're learning how to package what you would have done with one person. You're doing it with a group of people. Okay, and then gradually you start to see how you can maximize and move things forward better. So now what would also happen is if you look through here, say for example, the easiest way to do this actually as a starter is to have one-on-one clients. Okay.
Yeah.
So instead of saying you're going to bring a group and then you're going to be coaching the group and they're going to be paying you, you take each of those people that are in the group that you already have, you market to each one of them, and then you can say the program is $297 a month. However, because I'm just starting, I'm going to give it to you for this much, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay. Now, when I started, my program was for $2,500, but I sold it at $1,000. It's easy to sell $1,000. Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. So and that $1,000 was for 8 weeks of work with me. It wasn't 6 months. It wasn't 6 months of work with me. Okay. So what you want to picture and what, as you go through POS, what you want to do is you want to see, do I want to start with the 6 months work, or is there a preliminary service that I can provide, which is this affordability process? It doesn't include the flipping.
Yes.
Okay. It doesn't include the flipping. It just prepares them to flip, gets them ready to flip. Okay. And so now, when you now say for that, we do it in 8 weeks or 12 weeks. Okay. And it's going to cost you $1,000. Now, if they are interested in that, let's go ahead.
So there is something that I want to tell you too. This is not even this, because I will even be working with them after the 6 months, because they are just starting. They don't know what's the next step. So I will be helping them once we are done with this. I'll be helping them on the next project until they understand how things work. They can decide now, go look for their own investment properties and then flip them themselves.
So this is where the whole thing comes back to, you being able to get these people to say you can't even flip if you don't have this whatever work that we do with you. If you don't get it done, you're not gonna. It's very similar to my program. You can't sell on videos if you don't have all of these things, shenanigans together. Right? If you don't have it together, you can't. Okay. So as I'm coaching you, even me, I'm learning. And as a matter of fact, I'm beginning to think that I'm going to send you another bill for this, because for real, you can't. No, for real, I'm telling you, and because you see, the thing is, you're still at the stage right now that we need to build. Okay. We need to build what you're doing. And there's so many things that we need to put in place, in order to do that. This is not video at all. We're
No.
not in video. So it's like it's not the best way, and I'm saying this, and I think outside of Facebook we'll talk, but the thing is, I'd like you to realize that it's two different programs. Pre-approval, pre flipping is not the same as flipping.
No.
Now, the flipping, the way I'm seeing it right now, is the flipping, you can make that a membership. Okay, you can make the flipping process a membership. After they've done it, but in order for them to be able to come to that membership, to qualify for that, their papers need to be clear. Their numbers need to be done.
Yeah.
And that's the pre-work that you do with them for them to join your $297 a month kind of program. I'm saying all this so that your brain, as you're talking with them, you're not begging them. You're saying with confidence, because it's going to take you a lot of, it's going to take you at least 3 hours. Okay, let's just remove this. But I'm sure it's more than. Okay, I'm sure it's more than. Okay, more than 3 hours that you're going to do with each person. Okay, so that process is like the entry level work that gets them approved and gets them on their way to flipping. Okay, now your flipping program will now be like my video mastery program, where we just talk about, you doing videos, the nitty gritty of what do you need to say, how do you say it, what do you look like, what do you do, and all of these things, how do you decorate the house, how do you find the correct, how do you negotiate, how do you talk to the ongoing, how do you get the contractor to be firm? How do you get them to deliver? All of those things. That's what you're going to be talking about in the Flippers membership. And they can stay there forever because it's not going to cost a lot of money. Okay. And then that one is a group of people that you're going to be coaching. Okay. But for them to qualify for that, they need to go through this personalized work. Okay. Very good. All right. So it's already one. Now the other thing that I wanted to make sure, and when you're pricing, what you now begin to do is you begin to put in the price. Okay. So for example, if you say it's a check, you're going to give them, for example, a valuation checklist. Okay. You would design it, and these are things that you just write it. You need to do this, you need to do this before you can before they can even bring their form to you. You give them a form and you tell them, fill this, fill this, fill this, fill this. That checklist to help them is cost, checklist $27. You write it there, checklist. Okay, you give it to them, and the value would be $27. Okay, then you would say, say for example, a calculator that would give them something. Okay, a calculator that would, you go online and research all these things. Calculator to determine the way to decide on how to allocate the funds or something like that. Find some things that they've used with you, redesign it, or re-customize it, or things that you created yourself to help your brain work well. So if it's a calculator, usually it's about $37. You add it, if the black book is like your own Rolodex of information on what to do and what not to do. Okay. You write that there, $47. Okay. Then, if there's a calendar is also, this just gives you an idea of services that you can provide. Okay. A calendar is the one that would say, from this time to this time of the year, don't do this time of the year to this time. This is exactly the time to find the right, something like that. It's a calendar, $27. You put it there. Okay, and then toolkit, templates, whatever, the template of what to say to the lender, what to say to the realtor if they are not using your own realtor, what to say, all those kind of things, phone number of your realtor, phone number of your lender, this is all of these things that are here. Okay. The course itself, which you're going to be designing with them, it's going to be 30 minutes per video, and you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is that you decide you're going to do, So each one, $37, each video, depending on how long it takes you, you can put it there. But the course, you can call it, depends, 37, 97, whatever. Okay. By the time you're done, you see the value, the total value for you because of the coaching. Let's say they are going to do 347, so like 150. Okay. So at the end, you already see the total value of what you're providing. Okay. So now, based on that, now this is based on 8 weeks of, actually I didn't put, that's the initial one is 150, then 8 weeks of 47 times 8, right? It becomes 390 something, 370 something. See? It's already going up. Okay. So everything that you're doing with them, you do it and you keep track of what you're doing and how long it's taking you. And then you can charge, based on that. But for your 8 weeks of work, I would say that you'd call it 2,500, okay? But give it to them at 1,000.
Okay.
Do you think you can do that?
If I can sell it, or if I can do the spreadsheet?
You can, if you can sell it, yeah.
Yeah, because 1,000 from what they're going to gain, what is it?
Exactly. So, and then again, you don't sell it as 1,000, sell it at 2,500. But you say, because you're number one person that I'm charging to do it. I've done it for people, but now I see how long it takes for me to work with people and the phone calls and the calculation and late nights and all that. I'm going to give it to you at $1,000. Okay. Let them pay the first $1,000, and in short, you collect your money and you start helping them. But you tell them what it is. 8 weeks. That's it. By the end of the 8 weeks, we're done. Okay. And then after that, if you want more, I have my other program that would be the Flippers program that you can join. Okay. So this is what I want you to do. And then with regards to the video, what's it called? The camera, no, it's not the camera. Let's see.
The ring
lights. Let's see.
Yeah.
Some people are looking for me. Where did we put it? I'm trying to find the post on Facebook. Where is my Facebook? Yeah, I need to go. My husband, I'm sure he's in the car already.
Oh yeah.
So let's see. You showed me ring lights. Yeah. So this one, it's good, but for me, I usually don't even care that you have a ring light at the beginning. Okay. But if you want to, this one is a good investment. It's about $38 or how much?
59. Those are
59.
people who have reviewed it. I think 38,000 people.
I see. The one that I have, the one that I started with was similar to this, and I think this is good. However,
I was looking for the tripod, and then I said, where I will be putting my phone.
Yes. No, then you don't buy separate. No.
Yeah,
this is better.
Since it has everything, I said, let me show you.
Yeah. This is good. This is very good. This is a very good place to start. You just and it's a good thing that it brings some glow around your face. Let me turn off mine, and you will see. See?
Oh.
So if you have it, it has a way of changing the tone a little bit of, and making the video look nicer quality. And then you can use your hand because you have something holding it. Okay, so that's it for today. So you can get this one, and it's good. Okay. And what else? I think that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. So again, what you want to do is you need to have that conversation. Now, there's a software that I use the software that I use to do websites and all these things that you see, all my Groove and all these things. This website is on, they're closing the lifetime deal, okay, to this program. So if you're able to, I would suggest that you invest in this program like right now. Because at the end of February, I think, they are going to close the lifetime deal and you have to pay something monthly, maybe like $200 monthly. Okay. So I have it. I bought it. I bought it when they had not started, they were still thinking and marketing and hoping people would buy, and I bought it, and now I don't have to pay monthly for my software builders and payments and the costs and all these things. So even though you're not 100% there, I would say it's a good investment to make, except it's a lot of money. Okay.
It's a program to do what?
Where you get all your membership, all these videos that you watch from me.
Yes.
Oh, the one that helps me collect money from you and all those kind of things.
Oh.
Yeah. So all of it is you were downstairs?
You are
Okay.
late.
Okay, yeah, I'm coming. Did you see him?
No.
Student. Hey, student.
Hi. Long time.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, long
Looking as
time.
fresh as I saw you the last time.
Huh?
You're looking as fresh as the last time I saw you.
I don't change.
Yeah. You're like eternally, just like that.
I know.
No change.
I saw her grandmom. She just lost her. Is it grandma or great grandma? Grandma.
Grandma.
The woman looks very young.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because of the
Yeah.
gene.
That's
Yeah, I have my grandma's gene.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Let's see.
Hey. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna what was I saying? I was saying something about
That I have to use that where
yes. So the
charging
software,
people,
yes,
the
the
software.
software is very good. And what I will do is I'll put it in the group so that you can see. I'm an affiliate with them. So if you buy the product, it would they'll pay me for a commission for that. But that's what I use. And I would, it's easier if you use that because I can also show you, I mean, I'm not promising, but it's part of the thing that I provide for my clients, but not part of this program. So what I will do is I will show you the video, I will give you a link to getting it. Even if you don't upgrade, which I would think you should upgrade, even if you don't upgrade, just sign up and have the thing. Okay. So, but the upgrade is good. It's about $1,500 US. Yeah. Okay. And this is okay. Another thing that I use it for is my emails. Okay. So to send to program emails and send emails to all of the people that are in my email list, all of these kind of things, they do. It's all of that. Okay. So it's good to have, even though you're not there yet. Okay. Now, what would happen is if you don't get it now, in 2 years or so, you will have to be paying $150, $200 monthly for this kind of service.
Okay.
So this is one of the reasons why I made the investments back then. That if I do it now, at that time I was already paying like $150 monthly. And so it was easy for me to just say, it's like saving me $150 monthly for just a year. And I never have to pay again.
But if I take it now, like if I just take it, not the upgrade,
Yeah, it's free.
it's free.
Completely
But
free, yes.
Okay, but if
There's
I
a
don't,
part of it, yeah. If you don't take it, what would happen is you wouldn't have access to the bigger things. Usually, they'll give you a free portion of it, and then so at the stage that you're at, what they have free is enough for you.
is enough. Okay, but you mean
Except later you're going to have to pay for it.
for-
And you'll be
okay,
paying almost 200 and something monthly.
monthly. If I
Yes.
take it now, I will pay it 1,000 something, and then that's
And
it.
that's it. 1,500 and that's it. Now, I know they have some payment plans because when I did it, I paid 3 times and it was like it was like, or maybe 2 times, 700 and something. Or maybe, no, it was 3 times, 500 and something. Maybe 599 US, and I paid it 3 times, and that was it. Okay. Now, you could do that, I'm not sure the kind of payment arrangement they have now. So if it's possible, you can just put it on a payment plan. But if not, you can get it, one shot. I know that they are planning to close the lifetime deal this
When?
February.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying it. All right. So that's it. We'll see. Let me know how things are going in the group, and I will want to hear how your conversation with the lady went. For this first person, we don't need to create a website or a landing page for them to make the payment. They are in Canada. You can wire the money to you, okay, and you can make it 2 payments. 2 payments of $500. Okay, or you can say pay one shot. Okay, usually when people are paying one shot, it's a better deal than when they are paying monthly. When they are paying monthly, you charge them a little bit extra. But however you feel comfortable is okay because it's the first time.
Okay. But that 1,000 includes the first thing.
The first 8 weeks.
No, like the how did we call it? The first program that before we even start
Exactly.
flipping.
Exactly.
And then it includes the deal itself.
Exactly. Look at it very well and be sure that makes sense.
Okay.
If the $1,000 makes, I was asking you how much time did you spend here, how much time here, if it makes that sense that you can charge, you look at the whole work that you're going to do with them, and you're okay with doing that kind of work for $1,000 for 8 weeks, exactly, then you go ahead with it. If it's not okay with you, that's fine. You can just say it's 1,500, it's 2,000, okay? But do it with the mindset of you need to, if they've never done it before, if they've never tried before, they may not see the value. But if they've tried before, they will definitely see the value of what you're trying to do with them, and it'll be easy to be able to sell what they need. And then you should also be okay with saying no if they're not going to be able to pay you that much. You just say, no, that's fine. It's okay. Just stay in my group. I'll coach you, and I'll continue to teach on the group, and you can do it by yourself. You don't need me to be in your, in the information, and I don't have to be doing it with you, but I'll give you many information on my Facebook group. So no rush, because again, it's not like you're looking for a job to do. You already have a job.
Yeah.
So it has to be profitable. All right, so we'll end there. Yeah. All right, have a great day.
You too.
Thanks.
Have a safe trip.
Thank you. Bye now.
Bye.